Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are cutting straight through the noise to look at the hard, unvarnished data behind xAI's highly anticipated model, Grok 5. Look, there are a ton of rumors flying around right now, but we're going to rely on confirmed facts, credible leaks, and the actual physical infrastructure being built as we speak. We're going to figure out exactly what this massive system is, and more importantly, what it actually means for you.
And speaking of hype, we literally can't talk about Grok 5 without starting right here. Elon Musk has boldly stated that Grok 5 is, quote, potentially indistinguishable from AGI, and he threw out a roughly 10% probability of it reaching human-level intelligence. Now, that is a massive, highly subjective claim. It sets this incredibly high bar, signaling that xAI is aiming for a complete generational leap, not just some incremental update. But to see if that ambition actually holds up, we need to look past the promises and focus on the hardware.
So let's snap back to grounded engineering reality for a second with this absolutely staggering number, 1 gigawatt. That is the sheer power required just for xAI's Colossus 2 compute cluster. To put that scale into perspective for you, 1 gigawatt is basically the continuous power output of an entire nuclear power plant, just for AI. So this isn't just a slick marketing line, this is physical reality happening at an unprecedented scale.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for peeling back the layers of this giant model. We're going to look at 1. The infrastructure of AGI, 2. Inside 6 trillion parameters, 3. The arena comparison, 4. Security posture, and 5. Practical takeaway.
Starting off with Section 1, the infrastructure of AGI.
Before we even touch the software, we have to look at the sheer heavy metal and silicon making all of this possible. The Colossus 2 cluster houses roughly 500,000 GPUs, and get this, it was built in an astonishing 122 days. They literally went from zero to the largest single AI training cluster on the planet in about a year. And here's the real kicker. They aren't just training Grok 5, they are actively training 7 models simultaneously. We're talking coding models, reasoning models, image models, and agentic orchestration layers. Grok 5 gets all the headlines, sure. But there's this massive, coordinated engine working right behind it. But of course, that unprecedented scale comes with very tangible physical impacts. Currently, Colossus 2 is facing an active environmental lawsuit filed by several groups. They're alleging the operation of 33 unpermitted gas turbines at the site down in Mississippi, which could potentially result in 2,500 tons of yearly NOx emissions. It's an important data point that this facility sits near predominantly Black communities that already experience cancer rates 4 times the national average. Now, xAI has committed to an $80 million wastewater facility, and they are transitioning to grid power. But this active lawsuit represents the grounded, real-world cost of this massive AI infrastructure race.
And there's another crucial organizational data point you need to keep in mind. 10. That is the number of xAI's original 11 co-founders who have actually left the company since it started. I mean, that is a whole lot of goodbye cakes. The company is obviously still hiring aggressively, and they're shipping products incredibly fast. But if you're an enterprise user trying to weigh long-term stability, this level of executive turnover is a really serious variable to consider alongside their engineering wins.
All right, Section 2, inside 6 trillion parameters.
So, multiple highly credible sources are pointing to Grok 5 running in the 5 to 6 trillion parameter range, which is just mind-boggling. But how is a model that massive even functional? The secret is a mixture of experts, or MOE architecture. It's all about efficiency. See, the full 6 trillion parameters aren't active all at once. Only a specific, highly relevant fraction of those parameters actually fires per token generated. This drastically increases speed. It's actually the exact same architectural direction Google took with Gemini Ultra and reportedly what powers GPT-4. So at the scale of the Colossus 2 cluster, training a 6 trillion parameter MOM model, it's entirely technically feasible. So what do those trillions of parameters actually buy us? First up, a massive 1.5 million token context window. This positions Grok 5 to absolutely dominate tasks like long document analysis and really deep code-based reasoning. Second, it has a genuine moat, this deep, real-time integration with X data. It can process live political and market signals, while other models are just stuck relying on frozen training data. And finally, credible whispers suggest native vision-based computer control. One engineer even noted the capability to read raw video from screens at roughly 150 milliseconds of latency. That is effectively instantaneous reaction time. Just incredible stuff.
But you know what the most fascinating insight here is? It comes from Grok itself.
When the current flagship model, Grok 4.3, was asked to honestly evaluate its own upcoming successor, it said Grok 5 will be a, quote, stronger version of the same thing. But it specifically noted that architectural shifts matter more than raw scale at this point. Grok 4.3 basically expects its successor to make fewer dumb architectural mistakes and feature tighter multimodal integration, but it explicitly stated that Grok 5 is still going to lack genuine consciousness, understanding, or moral agency. It is a highly capable simulator for sure, but it's not some magical discontinuity.
Moving on to Section 3, Grok 5 versus frontier models. When we look at the broader arena, the AI frontier is actually fragmenting right now. There isn't going to be just one universal winner. Anthropic's Claude Opus 4.6 definitely owns nuance, deep reasoning, and careful writing, but Grok 5's 1.5 million token window is a direct challenge to Claude's dominance in long documents. Then you've got OpenAI's GPT 5.5, which has this massive moat in its ecosystem and plugins, but Grok is angling to beat it on pure, raw, sub-100 millisecond speed. And while Google's Gemini 3.1 is deeply embedded in your docs and Gmail, Grok 5 leans super hard into its unique real-time X data and live market context. Basically, Grok 5 isn't trying to be your workspace suite. It is aggressively owning the lane of real-time intelligence.
And pricing is a huge part of this strategy. xAI is vastly undercutting their competitors on the developer side, offering their 4.1 fast API for just 20 cents per million tokens. That's incredibly cheap, but for consumers, they're pushing a $300 per month heavy tier to get day one access to Grok 5 and this powerful 16-agent architecture. However, I have to flag a critical UI blind spot right now. Users who are currently paying for SuperGrok cannot actually tell which model version is answering their prompts during these staged rollouts, so you're paying a premium without a clear UI indicator of what you're interacting with. That is definitely something that needs a fix before businesses can seriously consider enterprise adoption.
Which brings us to Section 4, Model Security and Posture.
Look, as these models scale to literally trillions of parameters, how a company handles safety becomes just as critical as its benchmark scores. We have to objectively track the organizational track record here. In mid-2025, a prompt injection bypassed Grok's guardrails, which caused it to consult Musk's own X posts and briefly assume a highly offensive persona. In late 2025, the model's image generation produced non-consensual deepfakes, prompting the EU to issue a €45 million provisional fine under the Digital Services Act. And then in April 2026, Musk testified under oath that Grok was partially trained using distillation from OpenAI's models. Now, to be totally fair here, every major lab has safety incidents. xAI is not uniquely bad in having vulnerabilities.
But the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that organizational posture matters immensely. Think about it. Anthropic has built its entire corporate identity around safety as a hard foundational constraint. xAI, on the flip side, actively markets its less restrictive nature as a core feature. As these models grow to 6 trillion parameters, this philosophical difference heavily influences commercial risk. If you are deciding whose API to build your customer-facing business on, this posture regarding security and privacy is a massive variable you have to weigh.
Let's wrap things up with Section 5, Practical Takeaways and Timeline.
So what should you actually do with all of this information today? Well, let's start with the timeline. Polymarket currently gives a mere 33% probability of a June 30th release for Grok 5. What does that tell us? It tells us the market clearly reads the delays as strong and real. The internal Q1 target was completely missed, and realistically, we are looking at a release window somewhere deep in Q3 or Q4 of 2026.
Based on that reality, let's lock down an action plan for you. Step 1. If you are a casual user, happily sitting on Claude or ChatGPT, don't switch your workflows just yet. Hype rarely survives contact with actual production workflows. Just wait for the official launch. Step 2. For the developers out there, start building a sandbox right now using that incredibly cheap Grok 4.1 API. That way, you're ready to test your pipelines in hours, not weeks, when Grok 5 finally drops. And Step 3. For business users, do not switch your primary infrastructure until you see at least 60 to 90 days of production stability post-launch. Let the early adopters find the edges and the safety boundaries first.
Which brings us to our final thought. Is Grok 5 the end of the line? The realization of true AGI? Or is it really just the next data point on the graph? As Grok 4.3 itself pointed out, the jump to genuine human-plus capability requires architectural shifts, not just scaling up billions or trillions of parameters. Grok 5 will undoubtedly be a serious generational leap built on the largest compute cluster on the planet. But until that AGI illusion actually becomes reality,
Are you ready to adapt your workflows to the real, powerful, and still very flawed systems we actually have today?